time to relax. Let's just get a quick little look at what's on the tube.
Caesar! Hey, I'm going to the beach this weekend. Did you pick up my sunglasses?
Oh, Mom, you can't get the sunglasses. They're not for the beach.
What do you mean? They're sunglasses. I need them for the beach.
Mom, they're not just normal sunglasses. They're on-chain NFTs.
NFTs? What the hell is that? I need sunglasses to go to the beach. What's an NFT?
Well, they're like computer-generated images.
Well, are they special?
Yeah, they're very special. They're all unique, and they're all computer-generated right onto the blockchain.
Blockchain? Is that the name of the beach?
No, they're not real sunglasses. They're NFTs.
Well, why would anybody want to buy one of those?
Well, they're pretty special. You know, they have a auction every day, and all the proceeds go into the treasury, and the NFTs can then vote on how that treasury is used.
Well, that doesn't help me. I need to go to the beach with my girlfriends.
Well, maybe I can put a proposal up to use the treasury to buy you some sunglasses.
So here we are on nouns.wft, what the F, right? So it's a pretty simple project. It's pretty interesting though. I really like this project because it is what a DAO should be and what a DAO is supposed to be. There are many projects out there that claim to be DAOs that are quasi-DAOs, somewhat DAOs, but this isn't a real DAO. Okay, so it's pretty simple. I'm going to be very, very straightforward and just explain it to you. I'll probably get this done very quickly, but anyhow, so basically what this is it's an auction NFT. So this NFT is generated today. So it says one noun every day forever. So every day they generate a new NFT and people auction it. They bid on it. So the first person bid this much. The second person bid 16 ETH. Okay, so that ETH goes into the treasury. All of it goes into the treasury. So the treasury currently has 28,000 ETH, and that ETH is used to vote on various things. Okay, so there's all of these proposals. So if you go to the Explore here, you can kind of see what nouns have been generated in the past. So they're pretty cool. Like they're all unique in some senses. They do repeat a little bit of items. Like I've seen this watch somewhere else below, but it has a different body and some different glasses, right? So they all have these glasses and so forth. Now here's one that I probably would have liked to get, but of course I didn't. I don't have this kind of money to give to this DAO, unfortunately, but perhaps you do and you might consider doing so. So you auction, so today is this one, and next day will be a different one. These are all computer generated, algorithmically generated with code and put onto the blockchain, okay, onto the Ethereum blockchain, okay? So that's something that you don't see very often. None of this stuff is saved on IPFS or on any kind of local servers. It's all on the blockchain, okay? So now, over to the DAO, we have these DAO votes. So basically there are two kinds of proposals inside here. There are these proposals where you basically decide to propose to the DAO that how that treasury money should be spent. So there's currently $47 million. And if you have some idea, you can submit your idea to the DAO. They will vote on it, and as you can see, some of them are executed, some are canceled, and some are defeated. So based on the votes. So one NFT, one nouns gives you one vote, okay? Now, of course, as you can see, I don't have any DAOs. I don't have any nouns, so I cannot submit a proposal, but maybe I might want a proposal. Like it could be anything. Like if you go through this list, you can see some of the pretty crazy stuff that has happened. But just to give you an example of what kind of things you could do, you could just you could propose that the money is given to help there's one down near the bottom where they bought a whole bunch of glasses to give to people. Here's ones where they decided to give Zach XBT some funding for his work in DeFi. Moving down, you can kind of nourish telling stories of nouns DAOs through videos. So this is kind of making videos and then granting those people some money. So as of course you would have to go through these and read them and stuff like that. But as you can see, they're all old, they're all done, right? So the ones that are currently active up at the top, you could read them and ask them which ones are, vote on them if you have a noun to vote on it. Now this is a little bit concerning that they keep popping out like these rage quit. I guess there are some people who want to rage quit and basically distribute this treasury to all the people who own. But I think it would be great if this just kept going, because it does have the potential to be like, it's like crowdfunding or crowdsourcing money for different kinds of things, and it can be any size as well. Okay, so that's the first one: submit a proposal. And then there's also these prop lots where they have a set of money, and then instead of you proposing that you want money for your thing, they have a pile of money and everyone proposes how that money should be spent. And so that's pretty interesting. So like, for example, just to throw something out there, like maybe it could be anything, right? Like I could propose to Nouns DAO, if I had one, that like they use the treasury to buy one of my sandwich NFTs for every person who has a noun. That would be something I could do. Now, of course, the Nouns DAO would then consider that, whether that was beneficial or whether that was actually like worthy of the treasury's money, and it would probably be rejected, right? Or defeated, as they call it. But that's the idea. The idea is pretty much anything. Like if you have a good idea and you think that that money should be spent that way, then that's how it's spent. This is not an investment. Okay, you can consider it more like a charitable organization. But I'm pretty sure if you do buy one of these NFTs, then you don't get to write that off in your taxes as a charitable donation. But you can still direct this to altruistic charitable uses or charitable causes or any kind of thing. Like I saw one down here somewhere where they created some clothing, like they used the brand to create a clothing line. Now, the other thing that I read inside the docs was that all of these art pieces, they're all open source, so in the public domain. So if you have some idea that you want to use these NFTs, these images, you can do so and use this to spread the brand. So they call it, I believe they call it a public source brand or open source brand. So instead of like paying Nike to use their logo, you can just use this and you don't have to pay them anything. Okay, now that's, of course, you're going to spread the awareness of this project by doing so they think it's a good idea. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It's a quick little video. You can go through here, dig a little deeper, find out if this is something you would like to do or something you would like to participate in, or so forth. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Sorry, you requires 2 nouns. I'm sorry, you don't need 1. So you need 2 nouns to submit proposals. So that's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this has been interesting and cool. And thank you. Goodbye.